Right after I defeated my brother Jason Voorhees, I leveled up again, and so did my Demon Slayer knife, and I opened my gamer screen system menu and it said, "Congratulations, you have leveled up to Infinity level 5 and you now have all the abilities of Superman Prime and the one above all, and your Demon Slayer knife can now kill any monster and demon or any possessed human and other supernatural beings." And then I said, interesting, and my knife also gained the ability to shift into a great sword or any other weapon I like. And then I picked up the Necronomicon and I decided to put it back in the log cabin where my mom found it, and its evil magic called to me and tried to seduce me, but it couldn't, and so for many years I watched over the log cabin waiting for the day Ash Williams and his friends would show up. Unlike ordinary humans, I don't age beyond 24 years old. I'm immortal just like Superman and Dr. Manhattan. Before they could read from the book, I knocked on the door and I told Ash Williams not to read that book because it's the Necronomicon, and then I said, "Let me in please," and he said, "Buddy, I don't know you," and he tried to shut the door and I stuck my foot in the door and I shoved him out of the way and I said, "None of you can read from that book," and then I pointed at the Necronomicon because it was written by the devil, and then I quickly grabbed the book and I sent it back to where it came from. "And now for the rest of you, I just saved your lives. That book would have killed everyone you love, Ash Williams, but I saved you and your family a whole lot of trouble." And then Ash Williams asked me, "Who the fuck are you?" And then I said, "I'm the only superhero in this world," and then I revealed my Injustice Superman suit, and then Ash Williams fell backwards on the floor in disbelief and he said, "No, it can't be, you're just a comic book character." And then I said, "Really, am I? Or is the comic books you read actually built around the real thing? What if I told you all that monsters are real and this world is full of them, and if beings like them exist, then beings like me must also exist?" And then Ash Williams' sister became very sexually attracted to me and she said, "I'm going with him, Ashley." And then he said, "No, you barely know him." And then Ash Williams' sister went with me, and this time she wasn't possessed by a demon. Instead, she lived with me in my Voorhees house for many years and she had many of my children and I took care of her, and she found out the truth about me, that I was born on Earth and I was also born with my incredible powers, and I didn't age or grow old, but she did, and she did her best to look young and stay healthy. But one day she got upset and told me the truth, that she's dying of breast cancer and it's terminal and there's no cure. And then I said, "I can save you if you let me, and I can make you young again if you want that, because I don't want you to die. I still love you. You're my wife, Lauren." And then she asked me, "How powerful are you?" And then I said, "I have the powers of a god and I can help you, Lauren. Please let me help you." And then my wife allowed me to make her young again and she said, "Yes, do it please." And then I completely healed my wife of her cancer, and then I made her young again and I gave her true immortality. And then I smiled warmly at her and I said, "It's done, my love." And then she touched her face and she said, "Oh, I feel better." And she said, "Thank you so much." And then she passionately made love to me, and my wife giggled cutely after having sex with me, and she said, "My word, I haven't had sex like that with you in a long time." And I said, "You know, I can keep going, I don't never get tired." And she said, "Well, apparently I still do." And then I said, "I can change that for you if you would like." And then she said, "No, not right now, I need time to rest and think about it." And then we both went to sleep and I spooned with my wife and we both slept peacefully for 2 days. And then eventually I heard on the news that a child rapist and child murderer burned to death in an old factory, and it was in a suburban neighborhood known as Elm Street. And then I said, "They have no idea what they've unleashed." And I stopped my brother Jason Voorhees and I locked him away, and I even stopped the evil dead from rising in this world, but one of the worst kinds of evil got past me. And then I even heard on the news about Art the Clown and even recent sightings of werewolves and vampires, and I recognized one of them, and she looked like Kate Beckinsale, but she was dressed like Celine from Underworld. But I noticed that she was fighting older werewolves, and then I said to myself, it's the early 70s, maybe I can still meet her and maybe even marry her. And then I made plans to take the place of Michael Corvin, so I decided to leave my wife a magical clone, and then I went to where I knew Celine and the other vampires lived, and I took the place of Michael Corvin as the best doctor, since I am a certified surgeon and doctor in this new world. It was very easy.